What is up everyone, it is Lost Pixel here again and welcome to another Destiny Rise of Iron video. Today we're going to be looking at the all important issue of how to get to 400 light. That is what everyone wants to know and how to do it. So let's just jump straight into it. We'll go from lower light levels first to all the way up to 400 even. So first of all, disclaimer, the Iron Banner is the best way to level up because of the bounties, all the quests and also the rewards at the end game. Obviously they can drop whatever light level, so they are the best, but that only comes around once in a while. I think the next one will be in November, so not too long a wait, but Festival Lost is coming first, so I would probably presume it would be 2 weeks after that, so maybe near the end of November. But anyway, in the meantime, before Iron Banner, let's talk about engrams. So blue engrams are going to drop up to 365 now after the update, and 385 as like actual drops from heroics. So for example, obviously the blue engrams that you decode at the Cryptarch, they're all going to drop up to 365, but the end game rewards of those heroic strikes, they're going to drop up to 385, and those are a great way of getting that 365 mark and getting beyond that all the way up to 385. So moving on to the legendary engrams, they are actually dropping now at 385, so definitely use those engrams at the Cryptarch and hopefully you'll get some good RNG luck and be sure to progress to 385. I'd probably say, in my opinion, maybe save them till you're after 365 because obviously you can get that from the blue engrams, and definitely save them up, especially after you've done a load of heroic strikes and got to maybe like 370ish where it sort of peaks and it's pretty difficult to get blues after that. So I'd say use them after that to get to that 385 light level. So moving on, the next step in this procedure, as I would call it, is to get faction packages, get crucible packages, get vanguard packages, get all of those packages from the tower as they go up to 390. So this will be your best way to get to the light level 390 after the 385 little cap. So these 390 packages, the best way to get them is to definitely save up your materials and just absolutely rinse them in there. For example, if you are using a ghost that gives you spin metal from killing fallen enemies, for example, definitely slap that on, get loads and loads of spin metal and rinse it into those factions. Also, when Azure comes around, definitely buy loads of heavy ammo and smash that into the packages so you can get as many as possible, because that is going to be your key to get into level 390. Okay, so moving on to the hardest possible light level, which is 400. So the best way to do this is going to be very difficult, but the best way to do this is in a variety of ways. For example, skeleton keys used in the strike horde chests at the end of the strikes, those drop at 400 light. So be sure to save all your skeleton keys up and use them after 390 as they drop up to 400, and you might get a cheeky Devil's Dawn, which is pretty legit at 400. So definitely save those bad boys up until you are past the 390 mark. Also, what I haven't mentioned so far is exotics. They are dropping up to 400 also, so I would say save these up and decode them after the 390 cap so you be sure to get the maximum light out of those bad boys. Also, with that, definitely get some 3 coin from Xur and definitely just smash it on in the Crucible matches, because this will give you the best reward from your 3 of coin. It's a little bit hit and miss with bosses, and it's definitely more frequent, I see, in the Crucible. So definitely smash those on in Crucible matches, and hopefully you'll get a variety of exotics to level up all your stuff. Moving on, Nightfalls can drop up to 400 as well, which will be great if you're over that 390 level. Definitely do them on all 3 characters, and there's an improved drop rate now the update is in effect, so definitely use those Nightfalls wisely. Obviously before this, people, it was a bit of a joke, they were like, can't be asked doing the Nightfall because you're not going to get anything from them, but now you actually can, so definitely get back on doing them. Obviously, not what I've mentioned so far, but the trials does actually go up to 400 if you get to the lighthouse. So get those teams together and get to that lighthouse, and you can get some nice little weapons and some definitely sexual armor, along with those ornaments to slap onto them. But moving on to the final thing to get yourself to 400 is obviously the hard mode raid. That stuff can get you to 400 very quickly. You can do 3 raids on all 3 characters, and the hard mode actually isn't that hard. Obviously this is one of the easier raids so far in Destiny, so definitely get on with your mates and definitely find a team and just smash it off. You can get on LFG, just find a load of people. It is really easy to coordinate and a really easy raid. And obviously in addition to this, challenge mode isn't actually out yet, so that'll be another way to get to 400 light. Anyway guys, these are all of my tips to get to 400 light. I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step guide of the different light levels and how to get there. Be sure to like this video if you did, and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you on the next one.